Yee-Haw! It's time again for Oktoberfest and to test my memory. Hey, it's Bryon Lape back with a beer review, and today it's Oktoberfest. Es ist September, so heute ist ein Oktoberfestbier. In München steht ein Hofbrauhaus, 1-2 Sofa, für viele Menschen hin und aus. Something like that. It's been almost 40 years since I learned that song, so I'm not going to hold myself that I have anywhere close to the right words. And some of you keep asking, what's this? Anyway, yeah, it was an AR fit. That was, man, when was that? March, January, January. So today we have from Yee-Haw Beer down in Johnson City. So a quasi-local to where I live these days, an Oktoberfest beer. So this is the Märzen style lager, 6% alcohol. And I have been to the brew pub, but I didn't get anything because I had been at a German restaurant before then and was floating basically. It was a nice walk, but so yeah, 6% alcohol. So we're expecting an orangey color, dark orangey color. Now, if I have any clue as to where Oktoberfest beer came from in the Märzen style, I want to believe that it's the last beer made before it got too warm, was lagered over the summer, and was the first beer enjoyed. And then somebody got married. Was it Ludwig II of Bavaria? And that's where Oktoberfest came from? So there we go. A nice orangey color, exactly what it's supposed to be. Now, I understand for those purists that this is for a Belgian style beer, that's a unibrew glass. I get it. But it's the only thing I had clean, so please, no hateful comments as well. And since it's not a Belgian beer, because in Belgium, they wouldn't sell you the beer if the glassware was dirty. It's the way they operate. But that's because the glassware is made for those particular beers. At some point, I've got a Duval goblet. I need to do a Duval review with it. But anyway, so nice orangey. Now, I know these lights are kind of orangey in color, but it is a nice orangey beer. It should be nice and sweet on the nose. It should have hints of breadiness. It should it should have a decent mouthfeel, be kind of sweet, but not too much, and kind of have a nice cleansing, and really make you want to have just some good German, especially in the South where I lived in Germany many years ago. Oh, what do you know? Sweet on the nose and breadiness, of course. That is a pretty good Oktoberfest beer. It has hints of spiciness that makes me think of the fall. In my view, it has hints of pumpkininess, if such a word exists, but it's not a pumpkin beer. And yes, Food Lion did have my favorite pumpkin beer on sale, but I couldn't buy any. In my next video, you'll find out why. But that is good. Sam Adams has their Oktoberfest beer at Food Lion as well. I just need to get some and compare, because that is one of the best. In fact, they won gold medal one year, many years ago. I don't know if they've won it again, as the best Oktoberfest beer in the Munich Oktoberfest. And let me tell you, when an American brewery won that, that was a huge stink over in Germany. So, especially a beer known for their ales. I mean, I know they have the Vienna lager, the Boston lager, but that is garbage. That is horrible. I don't know how they ever built a brand off of that beer. It is so not the Vienna lager that now, when they used to make Sam Adams Light, which I don't think they make anymore, that was a good Vienna lager. But Sam Adams, in my view, it's the worst beer no, Noble Pils is the worst beer they make. The second worst beer is their flagship beer. And I'm glad to see that there are variety packs now that do not have that crap in it, because I never drink it. I've reviewed it twice on the channel and never again. I don't like it at all. It's too bitter. Oh, but that is good. That is good. I'm really going to have to get a Sam Adams. I wish I could get singles. Our local food line used to have singles for certain stuff, and they got rid of all of it. And then part of it was the variety was not very good. But Oktoberfest was a single at the time, last year, not this year. It's got to get a 6-pack. Now it is bottles, so it'll have an advantage over the cans. This, I understand why people like it. It's convenient, no light gets in, but the taste out of the can is garbage. Bottle's much better. On draft, nothing can beat draft beer. Nothing. So the widgets with the bottles with the widget is as close to draft as you can get without being draft. So I previously gave this one a 3 1/4. And I think that's where it needs to be. It needs to stay there. So can, untapped at home. It's smooth, it's malty, it's sweet, it's light. I did buy this at Food Lion grocery store on Shady Street, South Shady Street. Across the street, literally, from the South Dollar General. There's one north end of town, north end of that road, although it's still South Shady Street. I don't know if it ever becomes North Shady Street. But that is good. That really makes me want to take a bunch of bratwurst, throw them on the grill, broachin, and go to Synth and just go to town. A little bit of sauerkraut. That is really good. So, I mean, you might say, well, you're saying it's really good, but you only gave it 3 1/4. I know, because I'm like, is it 3? I don't know. And granted, it's been years since I've had Yee-Haw Oktoberfest, which was really, really good too. So perhaps I need to just do some comparison. We need to do a comparison video. I know some of you are like, hey, where's the liquor? I know. And maybe this is something I ought to do. I have a few more of these, so maybe that's one thing I'll do is I'll stop by, see Rocky over at Black Bear. And I mean, she knows her stuff, man. She really does. If you got a question about liquor, ask her. I don't have any wine questions because I can't drink it, and they're getting some good beer in. They're trying to get KBS in. That'd be awesome. All right. That is, yeah, I think it's a solid, it's like, I think if I'm being, maybe it is a 3 1/2 and I'm just being persnickety, but it's really good. And I got unlocked the badge for that. So there you go. 3 1/4 is what I give this beer from Yee-Haw Brewing down in Johnson City. I definitely need to stop in. It's like an hour drive for me, so it's non-trivial to get there, but it's probably going to be worth it. Let me know if I ought to do some interviews, stuff like that, talk to the brewer. I just, part of the problem is I don't want to do the same kind of, they probably said at the same time, how they got into brewing, what they like to do. I need a different angle. And I want to do something different, but I do want to include, there is some great breweries. In Elizabethton, we have Appalachian Sun. We have Appalachian Brewery over in Boone. We've got Yee-Haw in Johnson City. I thought there was something else in Bristol. And I need to just kind of make some rounds and get this channel going on the beer side a little stronger than I have been in the past couple of years. And I've been here a little over, almost 1.5 years, and I've done next to nothing, and that's really sad. So have you had Oktoberfest from Yee-Haw Beer? Do you like it, not like it? Let me know in the comments below. Is there any other beer? I have reviewed a couple of theirs, and I look forward to reviewing more. Thank you very much, and we'll see you. Goodbye. Oh, come on, go.